Okay, well, this isn't really gameplay as such. This is just some useless information I ran across. Well, that sounds really rumbly. Yeah, I was. This game, obviously, it's Epic shut down their servers a month or a year. I don't know. It's been a while now, and I just stopped playing. I just assumed that was it. Now, I mean, I was aware after a few days that there was this outfit that was fielding something called Openspy, which is an alternative master server for that services this game and some others, and they have an alternate executable for this game, which connects it to an alternate master server, and that gives you access through the menus to some servers in which there are actually a few players. Now these are mostly in Europe. These people here, they're playing live. I'm not going to join them because I'm a little tired, and this is actually a very advanced. This is a pretty difficult map, and these people are probably very good. And they're also in Europe, and my ping there would be like 150, and I just don't have the heart to play with that kind of ping. But those are actual players in Europe, if you're into that. I think there's also there's some people playing like vehicle capture the flag here. There's a couple servers for the different game types that you can get through the Openspy executable. It's pretty easy to find. I was pretty reluctant to install this because it's a third-party piece of software, and obviously I scanned it with Malwarebytes and Windows Defender and did a full system scan after running it, and it's probably still mining Bitcoin in the background, and it's probably stolen my social security number. I hope not, but you never really know. But yeah, that's one reason I wasn't really. But I finally got. Well, I finally decided to try it because I was playing around here and I noticed that. Well, I have access to. I used to have web access to to Epic's own Unreal Tournament gaming server that they ran. That was the one we mainly played on. This was a server. This was a game server that was hosted by Epic themselves. They had a few of them, and I had web access to it so I could kick people. This was something that had been given to me a few years ago. This was by another user, and they had a troublemaker running around there, and they wanted other people to have access to it so they could kick them once in a while. So that was given to me. So anyway, I happened to notice the other day that I hadn't expected this, but that server is still running. I mean, with the master server online, with the master server offline, there's no direct way to get to it, but it occurred to me, well, there's this Openspy out here, and I'm pretty sure there's a way to type in an IP address, and if the server's running, I should be able to connect to it, and that's what I'm doing here. And my first attempt is not going to work for some reason. It's just gonna hang up here, but no, actually, the Unreal Tournament #2 server is up there. It's running. You just that's the IP address I just typed in there. If you want to make a note of that, if you don't have it in your history, if you've got a copy of this game with the history on it, if you've ever been to that server, then it's in your history. You can just connect to it through that. That'll work too. It had not occurred to me to check this, but this is something pretty obvious. Yeah, it's not going to connect here, but. I happen to have the IP address for the #2 Warfare server, the #3 Warfare server, Greed server, and probably a live capture the flag server. A vehicle capture the flag. Yeah, here you go. I'm going to type it in again here. 68.232.176.32:7777. That's the Unreal Tournament #2 Warfare server, and it can't query it because it's on the wrong master server, but it gives you the option of connecting to it directly, and there it is. That's the #2 Epic Warfare server. It works perfectly well. This is kind of useless information because I can't, there weren't that many players anyway back when this stuff was directly accessible. I can't imagine there's going to be too many people that'll be willing to go through this rigmarole just to get in there. But I figured I might as well post this. And if anyone shows up on that server when I happen to be looking at it, I'll probably get on there and play with them. This is the number 3. This is the number 3 Epic Warfare server. It's running as well. Yeah, this is pretty useless information, because it's as few people played this before. There's gonna be next to nobody that's gonna go to this trouble to get to these things. But it is a hopeful sign, I think, that they've still got these servers up and running like this, because they keep talking about Unreal Tournament 3 X being released for free at some point. And if these servers are still up here, well, maybe that's an indication that at some point this will really happen. This one I believe is the Epic Greed server. Haven't played Greed in years. And that's pretty much all I got to tell you. It's just something I happened to notice I thought about this the other day. I said, you know what? That stupid thing's still running. Maybe I can connect to it with Openspy, and by golly, you sure can. So, if you happen to know somebody that wants to play on these servers, you can give them the IP address. I just typed them in there. And I'm sure the IP addresses for the other servers out there, that the other servers are probably available on the web somewhere. You can probably find them. But yeah, that's all I got to say. I've got about 20 minutes of me just being really sadistic on some bots here, and I'm going to leave it at that. That's all I got to say. Have a good evening.
Incoming.
Enemy Goliath.
A waste of good suffering.
We'll feel the impact of that one in a minute. Oh, still, damn it! Die. Try that again. Oh, that had to That was nasty. Oh yeah. Oh, that had
Incoming.
Stay down.
Kill me all you want.